Welcome to the third episode of Retrospect. Today I want to talk about a particularly crazy week in the crypto market. Funny enough, it all started just after my last post, last week Saturday. 1st of March, there was an announcement by the Whitehouse that there would be the first crypto summit on March the 7th, 2025. For the most part, the markets didn't react, but it was pretty positive news. Sunday morning rolls in the US and President Donald Trump makes this post on X, and he posts that a US crypto reserve will elevate this critical industry after years of corrupt attacks by the Biden administration, which is why my executive order on digital assets directed the presidential working group to move forward on a crypto strategic reserve that includes XRP, Sol, and Cardano. I will make sure the US is the crypto capital of the world. We are making America great again. Now, at this point, the Bitcoin maxis and the Ethereum maxis are absolutely going wild on social media. They're wondering why Ripple, Solana, and Cardano are the only ones mentioned in this tweet. An hour later, he tweets just as a matter of fact, and obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum and also other valuable cryptocurrencies will be at the heart of the reserve. I love Bitcoin and Ethereum. And it almost feels to me like there's someone whispering in his ear that he forgot to mention Bitcoin and Ethereum. Keep that in mind because that's going to be important for a later discussion. In any case, around 3 o'clock GMT, Bitcoin flies up from 85,000 to, and I think it almost hit $95,000. So it moved $10,000 in the space of 2 hours. Now, I'm not going to go over what Ethereum and the rest did, but they also showed positive price movements. Monday morning rolls in, and there's a bunch of people being accused of foul play. The Whitehouse AI and crypto czar David Sachs is one of them, and he denies personally profiting from this move. But this article on CoinGeek is pretty hilarious. They're talking about this Nostradamus who apparently went on a long trade. There's a X account called Look On Chain that tracks large whale moves, and they said that a unidentified derivatives trader went and deposited $6 million worth of USDC on a decentralized exchange called Hyperliquid. They placed a 50x leverage bet that the prices of Bitcoin and Ethereum would moon, and indeed they did. Now, just to give you an idea, those of you who are not too familiar with this kind of leverage trading, is if the price had dropped by 2%, which equates to even less than $2,000 of the Bitcoin price, that $6 million would have been lost and stopped out, which strongly suggests that this was fixed. And Look On Chain identified that most of those long positions were closed, and this particular trader made $6.8 million in one day. Also under scrutiny was a tweet by Eric Trump, Donald Trump's son, about the timing of this announcement, and he's talking about retail investors winning because of the timing of the tweet that happened on a Sunday, and how traditional finance better catch up or it will become extinct. Peter Schiff basically tweeted back saying, so you admit it's a fraud? He reckons it's Eric Trump who was in on it, and he's adamant that it was a planned pump and dump. From Sunday to Tuesday, the price of Bitcoin goes down from its high of 95 down to 81, and there's just blood on the streets. Maybe it was due to the news of somebody pumping and dumping on the news, someone really close to the president manipulating the market. I don't know, it could be speculation. Then from Tuesday to Thursday morning, the price recovers back to about 92. Retail investors are probably getting ready for the big pump when the crypto summit happens at the White House, and for the most part it stays stable until Thursday evening in America. Thursday evening, President Donald Trump signs an executive order. Federal government will hold onto the Bitcoin assets that federal law enforcement entities seize, which will go into strategic Bitcoin reserve. David Sachs posted this on X. He also talks about developing budget neutral strategies for acquiring additional Bitcoin, provided that these strategies have no incremental costs on American taxpayers. They're assuring everyone that this will not cost taxpayers a dime. So I think this caused a bit of negative sentiment with the market because people expected them to actively purchase more crypto, when in this tweet it was suggested that they'll hold on to their current crypto. As a result, we see Bitcoin dip by about 7% to about $84,500. But I mean, from Friday morning to Friday afternoon GMT time, the price recovers almost back to where it was before that announcement was made. The hours leading to the summit, the price dipped a little, almost a case of buying the rumor, selling the news. And towards 9 p.m. on Friday, the 7th of March 2025, the crypto summit started. Crypto community was already a little disappointed because it started about an hour late. And early in the day, Trump had hosted Gianni Infantino, which is FIFA's president, and they were talking about a task force to organize the 2026 World Cup, which will be hosted in US, Mexico, and Canada. And very bizarre, he decided that he wanted Infantino to present the trophy before they started with the crypto summit, which I just thought was bizarre. And I have no idea what it had to do with the crypto summit. I think there was even some suggestions of a FIFA coin to conquer the soccer fans in the world, but I just don't think it was related. Anyway, Trump then continued and he told the men around the table that they've been working really hard and successfully, and describing how Bitcoin strategic reserve would become a virtual Fort Knox for digital gold. The rest of the summit was devoted to thanking him for his interest in crypto and for putting the SEC's many crypto investigations on pause. Commerce Secretary told him she can't be more proud of him. Small Business Administration Administrator Kelly Loeffler said she couldn't be more proud to be part of the administration. Tom Emmer told him God bless you for doing this. David Sachs told him that they are there because of his love of innovators. With all the glad handing, you'd expect the crypto price to have gone up, but it didn't. It went down a further 2 to 3%. The Winklevoss twins were there. Cameron said that they never thought they'd get attacked in the way they did by the previous administration. He was referring to Gemini, which was charged by the SEC for the sale of unregistered securities. Michael Saylor was there. Brad Garlinghouse was there from Ripple Labs, but there was no real tangible details as to what the plan was with this reserve. So I think the crypto community was largely disappointed with this event. But all in all, I think it's still positive, as the SEC is working pretty hard on a collaborative relationship with all these exchanges. But I mean, let's zoom out on this past week. If you look at that blue line, before the announcement by Donald Trump on a Bitcoin strategic reserve, we were sitting at about $85,000 for Bitcoin. And after all of those events, Sunday, we're at the same place. So that proves that all of this was just a bunch of noise, a lot of manipulators trying to get in there, make some quick money. But in the end, the price is exactly the same as it was before all of this madness. So I think crypto investors in general shouldn't be affected by all of these events, trying to make a quick buck on a long or a short. Anyway, let's see what happens this coming week. And once again, it will mean a lot to me if you could like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.